Hey, hi, how are you? It's Crystal again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to make a water, blah, 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 a water, a wawa, a water, I'm not even fixing it, a water bottle carrier or sling, um, because I know I can get this done before Saturday, when I plan on going to Pride in Chicago. So I just have some cotton yarn here. I picked a pink and a multicolor. It's just a soft one. The pink is pastel pink. And the multicolor is Fleur de Lavender. Okay. And this is just peaches and cream. It doesn't have to be fancy. And this is a 5.25 millimeter hook or an eye. I'm going to do a magic ring, which you just like cross over your yarn. I'm sure there's better tutorials. Pull up a loop as if you're going to make your slip knot almost. Chain one, and then I'm going to single crochet 6 directly into here. I have a fairly large water bottle that I use now. Girls, please stop. The ASMR of you licking yourselves while I'm on video is not good for my viewers. Like, they don't want to hear that. I know you're dogs, but they really just don't want to hear that. And then you just pull this tight. Once I get to the base that I want, I'm going to end up working in the spiral, but for now I'm going to work in rounds. So you insert into your first stitch under, and I tightened it too hard. Of course I did, because, you know, that's what I do. Missy Ann, please do not. I asked you to stop. You lick out of the just boredom, and you're going to end up hurting yourself, and Mom doesn't want to hear it, and neither does the people's on YouTube's. No, it's not nighttime. It's after midnight. Gossips. So you just join in there with a slip stitch, and I just carry my tail in there. I'm going to go ahead and chain one here. Ma'am. Nuh-uh. Thank you. So the second round, I'm going to do 2 in every single one. The third round, I'm going to do 1, and then in the next stitch do 2, and then 1, and then in the next do 2. So 3s, and then 4, and then 5. I think I need to go to possibly 8. We'll see. So when I get to it, I'll show you. I'm not attempting to actually do a full-on tutorial. I just want to show you guys me making it. Because, like, I am not the best teacher in the world. I'm just going to move this to half double crochet because I find that easier, and I don't need this to be super supportive at the bottom. Okay, so I ended up going up to 7 rounds. You just increase, since we started with 6, you increase 6 stitches evenly in each round. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Yeah. And now I took this and I walked into the kitchen to measure the big water bottle, and I walked back and I'm like, I'm going to chain 1. Now, I can do this in half double crochet again, but what I'm going to do is in the back loop of every stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet all the way around. I'm going to connect that row that round with a slip stitch into the first stitch. So every single round from now on is going to have 42 stitches. Your water bottle is going to be different, which is why I went and measured mine, because this is for my big reusable water bottle. But I don't put water in. If I wanted to sit there and use my circle bottle, it'd be a whole lot easier because my circle bottle is smaller. I don't want to use my circle bottle. It's not going to have enough water in it for the heat of the day for the parade this weekend. Besides which, I'll get more use out of this for the beach and whatnot, and it being this being cotton and me liking that container and drinking out of it. This can be washed and I can take it to the beach and just, you know, in and out of the bag as easy as possible, and then have the carry-on, and it'd be nice. I made these years ago. A friend of mine had taught me how to make them. So I was like, why would I didn't work a lot with cotton yarn at the time. And I'm using this hook because it's faster and easier. And this, honestly, once you learn this method, it only takes you a few hours to make it. And you can make them as fancy or as not fancy as you want. And you can tell I left the house today because I was boiling hot and still not feeling great. But my comfy clothes is my sundresses and my regular dresses when I'm outside of the house and it's hot. A lot of the time when I'm in the house and it's hot outside. And then because I was leaving the house, I did a 5-minute, literally 5-minute hairstyle for 1950s. And it's not 100% 1950s, but it's close enough. And I walked out feeling like $1 million and looking like $1 million. And do I feel great right now? No, but I've managed to keep food down for the first time in like 2 days. And by that I mean I've been able to eat, but it's been the first time I've had something more solid than some cereal, or I can't remember what I had the other time. Oh, I think it was Spam. And I know everybody's like, why would you eat Spam when you don't feel good? Because I can actually hold Spam down when I don't feel good. A lot of other things I can't. And today I had, believe it or not, oh my goodness, I was such a big eater. I had 2 small pretzel sandwiches and a pint of blackberries to go with all the liquid I've been drinking. And yeah, that's exactly what I ate today. And my stomach's been upset because it's the first time I've eaten, but at the same time I needed to eat. So, and I'm just kind of rambling as I work around this round, because after this round, everything is going to be done in a spiral, and somewhere in the middle of the height of this, I'm going to switch to this, and then if I have to, if like there's not enough yarn, there should be. There's 2 of these, and usually it only takes 1, but this is a really big water bottle. If there's not enough, then I will see what I have in my stash and or what I can grab at Walmart, because it's like less than $1 or less than $2 still for the peaches and cream cotton. And I'll add the strap to this. And I don't like shopping at Walmart anymore. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but the price has gotten much higher than I like it to be. Now, all of that did, and you can barely see it on here, but this little ridge right here, that's that front loop, because I did it in the back. And that's going to add like a little ridge when I put the water bottle in it, so that the bottom sits better, and then the sides. From here on, I'm going back to a half double crochet, and I'm going to work in the spiral. And all that means, if you want to use a stitch marker, use a stitch marker. I just chained 1, went up. But all it means to work in a spiral instead of working in a round is I am not going to be slip stitching at the end of each round and then chaining one and going up. I'm just going to work into the next stitch, the very first stitch. So when I reach the last stitch in this, I'm just going to work the very first stitch in the of the next round without doing a slip stitch. You don't have to do it that way. A lot of the time I won't, depending on what I'm doing. I don't like working beanies in that way, although a lot of people do. I'd rather do a more hidden join than have a spiral, because I don't like the way it ends when you have a spiral. But with this, I can hide the end in the strap and it doesn't bother me. It just makes it easier. I don't have to think. I just go until I'm done and then I'm done. I'll check back with you probably about the time I switch colors. It's a really pretty pink. I really like it. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Your tummy's making more noise than you are, ma'am. Ma'am, you'll be fine until morning. Okay. Thought I'd show you. So here's the beginning of that round. Here's that. And that's just the joining chain. Instead of me slip stitching, I've already yarned over. Go under your 2 loops, yarn over. Now if you want, because of this going to be the first time you do it, you can also make that a little tighter by doing a yarn over, pull through, a yarn over, pull through, like in the false stitch and then into your next stitch, so that you get that instead. I like that instead when I'm doing that because it leaves less of a gap. I'll be back when I change colors. And I'm just going to go on instinct when I go to change the colors. And I shouldn't have to do another one of those. It's basically a decrease stitch without actually decreasing. And you can hide it better by, you know, stitching in the back of the stitch or whatever. This is not a fancy crochet project. This is a quick, easy, I'm not doing this for a craft market. I'm not doing this for a gift. I haven't made any of these since Hope was maybe first grade. Maybe second grade. It's been quite a few years. She's in high school now, so, you know. So you guys want to switch colors? Okay, so I've already trimmed this. I still have quite a bit of pink, and I've only gone up about 4 rows of half double crochet. I'm going to get it to this point and leave this much of a tail. Wrap this around, leaving about the same amount of tail, and then continue. I'll bring those up, tie them, and work the ends in underneath the stitches. And I'm going to just arbitrarily switch back and forth until I get to the height of my water bottle, which this is a rather large one, so it'll take me a little bit. I'm going to like listen to videos and crochet, and if this isn't done by the time I take the kids to the beach tomorrow afternoon, then it'll be done by the time I get home, more than likely. Mostly because it's getting late, so at some point tonight I'm going to have to lay down and I'm going to have to try to go to sleep. And I still have the editing for this video, the editing for Friday's video. I still have Saturday's video to make, and the beginning of the following week's videos to start. And at least 3 Wednesday videos to do this next week, because it's all stuff I want to get done in the next, like, little chunk of time. Depending on how quickly I get things done, there might even be 5 of those to be done. But I want to get this done, and I figured it'd be a Wednesday video if I just got it done. So I'm going to get back to working on this, and I'll talk to you guys at my next update. So it's been about 2.5 hours. The bottom's done. I have folded up on the inside. I did the rainbow, the pastel rainbow in the center with a little bit of netting. Before the line of netting, I did a row of single crochet, then alternated where my chains and where my half double crochet was, and then did another round of netting, did 4 more rows, repeated that, did 2 rows of the half double crochet on the pastel rainbow, and then switched over to my pink. And that put me right at, because I just measured it, it put me right at where I want it to be for the top before I do the strap. So I'm going to, after I get out of the shower, I'm going to run a row of single crochet around there, and then I'll show you how you do the strap. But I have this much of the pastel rainbow, this much of the pink. I could probably make one for my circle water bottle as well, but currently I need to get a shower. I've already taken the pins out of my hair. It's a salon and a nail salon and beach day tomorrow, so although I'm going to take a shower, and normally when I wash my hair, I do a full, well, I've been trying to do a full set of curls in my hair. I'm just going to curl my bangs again, and I'm going to braid both sides so I can stick it up. Or I might do 3 braids and then stick it up and then pin it and be like, because tomorrow I need to just take the braids down. Yeah, this is a crafting video, not a hair video. I'll be back. After my shower, robe on, non-vintage nightgown on. Very comfy. Needs to be washed tomorrow. I don't know why I said it needs to be washed. It's clean. It just won't be clean tomorrow. So, you're going to do a single crochet row, and then I will slip stitch, possibly. We'll see. Hold on. Yeah, because it likes to fold this way. So I'll slip stitch to the corner. It's not really a corner because it's around, but I'll slip stitch over there, and then I'll show you what to do from there. But I need to do a single crochet round first. Okay, so I stopped, you can see, I stopped about 3 in from the corner. Technically it's 4 because I'm counting the 2 stitches at the end as 1 at the moment. I'm going to do a total of 8 stitches in single crochet. Well, no, my cup is in the kitchen, needing to be cleaned right now. Here's a different cup. This one's too small. It sits in there, and you're going to stitch, don't chain 1, just continue as if you've been single crocheting. If you chain over, I do it this way because it's stronger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then chain 1, and for the first time in the entire project, turn and go back the exact same 8. Five, 6, 7, 8. I'm squinting because I have a migraine even after I took my shower. I've been having on and off, for the most part. Once the Tylenol wears off, the migraine's like instantly, to the point where I'm like, ugh, without the glasses, and then I should be putting the glasses back on. But if I put the glasses back on, I'm not going to want to go to sleep. So chain 1, turn, and you're just going to continue that way until you've reached. And again, I'll link a better tutorial for making these, I'm sure, than I'm doing, because I'm not really doing a tutorial. Hi, kitty kitties. Kitty and Broby. Hi, puppies. Does Mom smell funny? Does Mom have a weird scent on me because I got the pons on? Because I got the pons on? You want to smell? Ooh, ooh, you look so mad. Anyway, you're going to keep going back and forth, but I'll link a better tutorial until you get the strap basically as long as you want it. I like wearing mine crossbody, and I like it to be where I can reach it easily. So I will be fiddling with this until it is long enough, or until I'm ready to go to sleep, and then I'll finish it tomorrow. I'll take a picture of it with the thing on, but once you get it as long as you want, you're just going to crochet, you're just going to like put it to the other 8 or however many you've decided across, and then I do a row of single crochet on each side, and that's it. You can decorate them how you want. Very simple. I'll show you a picture when it's done. At this point, it's all, hi baby, it's all legitimately getting it to the length you want it, and then securing it. The dogs are going insane because Mom is making noise. Because the Mom is making noise. Why would Mom be making noise? in the middle of the night again. And we want the light off, and we want to be able to be doing our own thing. And probably wants to be getting into the yarn. And Mom smells funny because Mom's got the ponds on her face instead of other stuff. And he wants to get in his pillow and be done. And do the night-nights. And Katie just took out from under the bed. Tookie's in with his mom. I don't think I'm going to film anymore until the outro. So, I'm going to get back to work and let my hair dry just enough I feel I can put a rag on it so I can go to bed. A scarf, a rag, a bonnet, whichever I decide to put on. All three of them are sitting right there. I just haven't decided. I haven't added the button I want to add to it. I'll take a picture once I do. But I'm not adding that till morning. It's the following night. But it's done. This strap will stretch some. Be prepared if you need to tie it in a knot at the top. I like adding a little pocket to mine so I can put anything I want in there. You can do a double layer strap if you want to add more cushion. And I tend to wear mine like this. And yes, they stretch. So I'm not worried about where it's laying on me because it's going to stretch. Especially when you add the weight of a water bottle in there. This is completely done except for a button. It took me maybe 4.5 hours. And when I've made them before, I've done mostly this netting material, like this netting stitch in between, and then it stretches more. But this is a really heavy water bottle I'm using. And again, I will link a water bottle tutorial in there. I did end up, because of how I did it and how big it was, only having this much out of both skeins of cotton yarn, out of the peaches and cream cotton yarn, that much left. Can this be made into something? Probably. Am I going to make it into something? I don't know. I'll leave a picture and the button and in the morning. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to go to sleep after I put the bonnet on the head because I don't want to have to put my hair into a curler tonight. So I've left the curls crunchy with the hairspray and I'll style it in the morning. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Stay hydrated. Bye-bye. See you Friday. Yeah, Friday.